Okay, I'm finishing up on the Hoglet ignition system, the ignition box for it. And you can see I got 2 coils in it that are wired to plug-ins here, left and right. Got 2 LEDs. The only thing left I have to put in a plug-in for the power. I don't know if you can see in there. Let me get a light. I'll take this light and light it up in there. I can kind of show you the rat's nest. But you can see in there, and I've got a partition across in there, in the inside of it. But you can see I got my circuit board laying on the bottom there, with all the wires on top, and I've got the 2 coils wired in, and I've got them hooked up to 2 spark plugs for testing. I just want to test it before I put that together and glue it together, because once I glue it together I'd have to pry it back apart. I'll put down a little tripod here, and we'll do a test to see if they are working the way they're supposed to. Alright. Just a little tiny tripod. You know where you're pointing at. Alright, here's the red and blue lights. I should probably turn the light out. That'd be better. Alright, we'll hook the positive wire up to positive side over here. Hook the negative up to the negative. Circuit is live. And I have a Hall effect sensor here, and I plugged in to the front one here. And one of those spark plugs should spark. Where is my magnet? I had a magnet out here for testing. Seem to find it. Oh, it's stuck to my. It's stuck to my little knife. So that's the blue one, and so that's this spark plug right here. If you watch it. So let's see, that is. That's to this side. I got the wires backwards, I believe, because the blue one should be that side. So that should have been this one. Well, that's no problem. I can take and just flip them around. I've got them flipped right now. I can see that. And get this tripod to work in. There we go. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I think I'm going to unplug this. I don't want to get zinged. So we're taking this one off. Take this one off. I put quick connectors on most of the stuff, so I should actually put blocks in the corners and then put some screws in this to hold this lid on, just in case I have to take it apart. I'll just glue it together and just try not to put too much glue on, not all the way around. Alright, I switched them around. So now it should be this spark plug right down here. And it same light, the same blue light will come on, but it should be this spark plug now. Oh, I gotta plug it in, or hook the wire up again. Yep. You probably can't see it underneath the clamp, but it's flash. It was flashing. All right, so now I'm going to go to the other port, which would be the back one here. Back one, front one, whichever way you're looking at it. And I'll push that in. And now it should be the red light. And it's the other one. I'm going to change the color of that light. I'm going to have one clear. Pulling the light out. And I had some clear ones laying here. Put a clear one in once and see if I can get it in the hole here. Yeah, I got blue and clear instead of red. Red and blue. If I can get it in all the way here. I got little push-in connectors for the LEDs, so that if I fry an LED, I can quick change it. I got it kinda in there, and you can see it here. And then the other one's blue, is blue now. So it's working the way it's supposed to. So I can go ahead and I'm just going to put a dab of glue in the four corners, I think, and then clamp it and glue it together. The power plug-in, I think I'm going to put over on the other side here. I think I'm going to put the power plug-in down over here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to put it over here. I'm just thinking about how it's going to sit on the board with the engine, and this is going to be facing to the front of the engine, and that's going to be facing out the opposite of the exhaust pipes. So and the spark plug wires will come in and go up. So this would be the back where the battery pack will be anyway. So yeah, the back side. I'm going to put a plug-in in on the back side, and what I'm going to use is like I did on my other one, stereo plug-in with the center post hot and the outside negative, so that I keep the same train of thought through them all, so that I can take my power pack and hook it on any motor and run it. I'd hate to have one way and one the other way. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this end of it. I'm going to go ahead and put, like I say, a dab of wood glue in the corners and then glue it shut, because that is the way I want it. I've got a board in here between the coils. I don't know if I need any more than that. That's going to hold the coils apart about, that must be 3/8 wood. Let me see here. It's actually 400 and something, so the thickness of that wood holding them apart, holding the coils apart. So, and I got to make up wires yet. Get that plug-in in, get the wires, and then glue this end on. So just about done with the ignition system. And once I get that done, I rounded up bearings for my Kickstarter. I rounded up a couple bearings. I just went and got a match set out of my inventory. I bought my father-in-law's electric repair business, and I've got oodles and oodles of bearings, so I just picked a couple that matched. And what it'll do is I'm going to have this pulley right here on it, on the shaft, with these bearings, and it'll go across, and it'll be cut down, and then there'll be a gear pressed on a one-way bearing, and then the Kickstarter part I'll have. The only reason I wanted bearings in this because this is going to be running all the time. This shaft just going across here, that'll be running all the time. So I wanted bearings in that. Oh, and I need to make a new belt housing. I screwed up. I should have never came down like that. I should have just came right off the tangent of this. So I'm going to make it over, and what I'm going to do is coming off the tangent and go. I'm thinking about going completely around both of them now. So I'll wait. I'm going to wait on that until I get things situated. So, but anyway, that's a little update. The board that I had that mounted to is over here. It got painted, and I'm got it here drying. It's still a little sticky. I painted that with some enamel paint, and then I raised it up, raised the motor up was it a ½ inch? No, not sure. Not sure the distance of what I raised it. Yeah, ½ inch. Anyway, I raised the motor up a ½ inch from where it was. So, and then the exhaust pipes are laying over here. I've been playing around. I'm thinking about ordering some nickel anode material and trying my hand at nickel plating those. But I don't know though. I might. So I know I've been messing around with toying with the thought of doing that because I wanted to do that for my Little Demons V8s and redo their pipes, their exhaust pipes. So anyway, I'm just jammering now, I guess. So I'm going to sit down and finish this box up, and that'll be one less thing. And hopefully the paint will be dry by tomorrow. Then I can start putting that together. And once I get that together, I can get the height of my, well, I could get the height of it right now too, right here, I guess. I need the height of this up so that I can get a block and housing made for this with the bearing in it. Not sure what I want to use for that. I'll figure it out. But, you know, I thought we were really, really close at starting it, but the more I think about it, the more things I got to do. So, but I could hook these up and test it, but I'll do that later. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.